Hello and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Shiva Srivastava, and I work with IM Skills as a content head. And today I'm going to be the host of this orientation session. So before we can start, I want all of you, if you can acknowledge that you all are able to hear my voice and see my screen. So I have Ankur, Mary, Stella. So we are 3 to 4 people here in this session today as of now, and I'm expecting few more guys to join in. Great. Thank you so much, Stella. What about Mary and Ankur? Both of you are able to hear my voice? If you can acknowledge in the chat box, please. I am ready to start. And in the meanwhile, we will have few more guys in this session today. So Mary, are you able to hear my voice? Ankur, if you both can acknowledge in the chat box, please. Okay, great. Seems you all are able to hear my voice. Fantastic. So let's quickly start with this orientation session and let me create the agenda of this orientation session, that why we are here in this session and what all things we are going to learn in this session today. Okay. So let me create this one by one for all of you. Okay. So first thing that I will be discussing with all of you is that is overview of content writing. So I will be talking about what is content writing, why there is so much of requirement of content writing in today's time, and why there is so much of demand in today's world. We will be having in detail discussion. And when we say about demand, we will be talking about our next point, that is what is the demand for content writing. Previously, none of us we were so friendly with the term called content writing. But in today's time, you see every single person, every single company, they're talking about content writing, content marketing. So why there is so much of demand of content writing? We will be having detailed discussion on this. Next portion that I will be discussing with you all, that is every other person is talking about content writing, but we need to understand that under content writing, what all things we should learn, what all important parts are there, that if we are planning to come into content, that then we should be good at those things. So what is the main thing that we should learn in content writing? I will be having a detailed discussion on that. Later to it, we will be talking about the main reasons because of that all of you are planning to go for the course. That may be a job part that you're looking for. It may be a freelance opportunity that you're looking for. So we have so many earning options in front of us. Today in this session, I will be talking only few of those. And mainly I'm going to talk about two source of income, that is job part or freelance part. Okay. Next portion that I'm going to deal with all of you or share with all of you is overview of content writing training program that is being offered by IIM Skills. Now, why IIM Skills is really known into the content world, what we have delivered over the last 9 years, we will be having a detailed discussion around this. And today, you all will have an opportunity to meet more than 20,000 people, those who have done the course with IIM Skills, and you can see where exactly these guys are working and what all positions they are dealing with. Okay. So this is something what I'm going to deal in this session. And the last part that I'm going to share with you is that is this session that we are actually doing. I want this session to be interactive. It should not be a case that only I, as a person, is actually training you on something or giving you knowledge on something, and there is no response from the other side. No, let's make it an interactive session. So, what we will do during this session, we both will have interaction from both sides. I am expecting the interaction. I will be asking few questions in the session with all of you. If in case you have any questions and any doubt, you can also ask those questions to me, and I will be happy to answer all of your questions. Okay. So I hope the agenda is clear to everybody. And without wasting much of the time, let's quickly come on to the part. And I always start my session with a question, that is, what is content writing? So I wanted to understand all of you that what kind of understanding you have about content writing. Okay, so I have limited people as of now in this session. So I have Mary, I have Stella, I have Latin. Okay, so if you all can write in the chat box, or if you wanted to unmute yourself to answer your question, answer this question, you can do that. So my question to all of you is, what is content writing as per you? You need to answer me in the chat box, or if you want, you can unmute yourself. You can ask me to unmute, and I'll give you the access, guys. Everybody, I'm waiting for your answer now. So I have got my first answer from Stella, that is providing precise information. Perfect. Very nice answer, Stella. What about others? Latin, Mary, what do you think? What is content writing? And trust me, if you will participate into the discussions, you will get a lot of, I would say, knowledge, a lot of outcomes from this session today. What is content writing? So I got another answer from Mary. So she says, write about a topic, researching. Makes sense, Mary. All right. I'll make sure that once all of you are done with your answers, I will give the answer of this question in the simplest way. And you will never forget about those things that I am going to share with you today. I'll try to make this session as simple as possible for you guys. I'm still expecting few more answers. Latin, I'm expecting your answer. I have another person joined in the session, Indrani. Indrani, what do you think? What is content writing? You can reply me in the chat box, please. If anybody is writing, I'm waiting. Else, I am ready to answer. Latin, are you writing? I guess you are from Nigeria. I can't unmute. Okay, just give me only 1 minute.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Yes.
Yes, I think content writing is a kind of creativity where I can explore my ideas and also write about my life, about lifestyles and
Excellent.
fashion. Many things I can use the creativity
Perfect.
on the particular. These are the niches I can say, so I can explore. I can
Right.
write different things.
So you mean to say exploring writing creatively is called content writing, right?
Yes, and also I can apply many vocabs I can use
Hmm.
so that the reader can understand that on which topic I'm writing.
Hmm.
It will be easy for them whether I'm writing in finance. So I must have the idea about that.
True.
And mainly keywords are necessary, which will
Great.
help the reader to
Hmm.
search my topic.
Makes
That
sense.
would
Makes sense. So thank you so much for answering on this, Indrani. So
thank you.
yes, you can mute yourself and I will give a very, systematic, or I would say small answers. Moreover, every person is actually able to convey that the use of content writing basically. But what is content writing? Let me create that part. And it is good that you all are answering. At least we are able to figure out that where exactly we are at this point of time in terms of, I would say, understanding. And I will make sure that, okay, I'm making this thing easy for all of you to understand. Okay, so I will, take a small example when I am answering to you that what is content writing. Okay, so in today's time, we all are using internet. Okay, and when we are using internet, we have our laptop screen in front of us, we have our mobile screen in front of us, we have our desktop screen in front of us, so we are consuming internet all over the time. But did you ever notice that when we are consuming internet, what exactly we are looking at on our screen? I'll give you example. We are looking at only four things. Now, what all these four things are? Now, pay attention. This is something which is very important. Number one, whenever we are exploring anything, we are looking at anything, what we see, usually we are looking at text. Okay. Number two, we are looking at images. Number three, we are looking at video. Number four, we are maybe listening to voice messages. So, have you ever noticed that other than these four things, what I am talking about, that is text, image, video, or voice messages, have you ever seen anything else on your screen? Ever? You can answer me in the chat box. Latin says content is the process of creating, publishing content for variety of ways, including marketing, education. That makes sense. Very nice answer, Latin. Thank you. So I was actually asking this or sharing this with all of you. When we are consuming internet, we are looking at only four things. Just to give you the example, let's say Amazon is one of the platform we are very friendly with. Okay. Now you look at this Amazon's screen. What you have on your screen? You have text all over the places. At some places you have images. Some places you have text. If you will scroll down, you might see some of the videos. Okay. But majority part, what you are looking at it, you are looking at text and images. I am at a website that is iimskills.com. What you are looking at on your screen. See, now pay attention once again. You are looking at text, images. Okay. Some platform, if you will go to YouTube, Instagram, you will look at images, you will look at videos. So what I am trying to say, we are consuming only these four things, that is text, images, video, and voice message. Now I will make a note here when I am saying what is content writing. Give me a moment, guys. What is content writing? And I'm talking about text, images, videos, voice messages is equals to content. Now pay attention, when you are looking at these four things, all of these four things are called content. Everything that you are looking at on your screen is called content. Okay. I will come to the writing part as well, how it is related to writing part, but I'm just creating that part, that what we are consuming. So we are consuming what? We are consuming content. Okay. Now, out of these four things that we are looking at, these four things, text, images, videos, and voice messages, what do you think? Which factor is the dominant factor? When you are looking at these things on your screen, which factor has the dominancy in the internet world? My answer will be dominant will be text. How? Let me answer to this part as well. Okay. Why, Shiva, you are saying that text has the dominancy? Let me answer to this part. You look at any website, when we say Amazon for an example, moreover, every place you see that you have to convey something, you are using what? Text. So text is something that we cannot miss out. So text is always there, all over the places. So here you can see the dominancy of text. Let me come to the videos part. So whenever we are watching videos, I don't know how many of you are aware, before creating any video, there is a proper process of creating a video. And to create a video, what we need script, video script. How many of you have heard about this term, video script? Can you acknowledge in the chat box? You can write me if you have heard about it. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Stella. What about others? Have you heard about video script as a word? All right, Mary, not an issue. What about Indrani? Fantastic. And Olaiten, have you heard about video script? I'm sure you must have. Olaiten, have you heard about video script? Okay, seems Olaiten is okay, not an issue. So two people are here who have not heard about video script. Let me give some clarity. So let's say I have to create a video that is to promote a particular product. So what usually companies are doing, first of all, we need to validate that to create or to shoot this video advertisement, how many people are required. Let's say for an example, two people are required, that is Olatin and Mary. We need two people to create a video. Now we need what? We need dialogues. That what dialogues Olatin has to deliver and what dialogues Mary has to deliver. So there is a proper script section that first Olatin will say something. In response to that, Mary will react, and this is the script of Mary. So this is how the proper conversation, first of all, will be drafted, and this is called video script. And without this draft, we cannot create a video. Why? Because the video will be performing onto that particular video script only. Okay. So this is called video script. So when we are talking about video script, that is also a part of text only. So we can simply say to create the videos as well, we are using what? Text. And when we say next portion, that is images, you must have seen when you are looking at different images, over to those images, there are a lot of small messages are there. You will see a lot of small quotations are there, which are conveying you the messages. Again, those messages are the part of what? Text. So amongst these four, text is something which is required to be used in every section. And that is how we can say that text is the dominant factor into the internet world. And when we understand text is the most dominant factor, you need to ask this straight question that who is writing this text? Who have written this text part? Right? So now the simple part is every person who has a understanding upon to the writing section, that person can write good content, good text, and that is the job of a content writer. So in simple words, anything that you see on your screen in the form of writing, majority part or main or usually you will find out that part is the part of content writing, and that is being written by a content writer. Okay, so this is about content writing. It can be an article, it can be a blog, it can be a small message, it can be X, it can be Y, but it is the part of content writing. When you are looking at what? Text. This is all that you see on your screen. This is all that I'm talking about. Anything that you see on your screen, let's say here, IAM skills, let's say this course or anything that you see in the form of text, this is all something which is a job of a content writer. Everything that is in the form of writing, this is all, okay, I'm talking about. So I hope this part, that is what is content writing, is clear to everyone. You can write me in the chat box, please. Is it clear in basic terms what is content writing? Fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody, for acknowledgement. Let me come to the next part, that why there is so much of demand into content writing. Okay. See, previously, we were not so friendly with the term called content writing. I'm talking about in the year of 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. We were not so friendly with the term called content writing, content marketing, content editing, right? Content creation. A lot of things there is a huge buzz around these, terms. But before pandemic, this buzz was not there. Okay. What is the reason that all of a sudden after pandemic content writing came into the picture? And here we will understand the importance of content writing and the future of content writing. Because if we are planning to go into something being a content writer, we need to understand that what kind of future I will have if I am a content writer. So let's validate this part. Let me come back to the presentation here. So I have hypothetically two situations in front of you. Okay. I'm talking about the demand for content writing, how exactly it emerged, and why there is so much of, I would say, demand into the content world. Okay. So I have two situations in front of you. First situation that I'm talking about, that is during pandemic or before pandemic. This was the time frame when we were not aware about content writing, or we maybe we had some knowledge, but we were not so friendly with this term. Okay. So what happened during pandemic, we were into a very, I would say, pathetic situation. What was that situation was when the first lockdown got announced in India. The date was 20th of May 2020. This was the date when first time lockdown announced in India. And lockdown means everything got closed. Our businesses, the whole market, the all jobs and everything was closed. And when the market got closed at that point of time, this was very obvious that our businesses will also get closed, right? And when our businesses got closed, we were into a situation that we were unable to generate anything as a revenue for us. Our income was zero at that point of time. And this was the time when we were thinking about that if these situations will be going on for a long time period, what will happen to our future? How will we survive without going outside? How will we continue with our life? So this was something which was a big challenge for all of us. But fortunately, slowly and gradually, when the first lockdown got some kind of, I would say, some relaxation from the government, and some businesses we were able to run, then we just gave a thought that what if the same situation is there once again, all the restrictions applied, once again we will be at zero. So what we have to do for that? And when we were thinking about it, then we realized during the pandemic situation, there were few businesses, those who were able to survive easily. What was the main reason why these businesses were able to survive? If we do research about it, then we found companies like Amazon, Mintra, Flipkart. These are the companies which were even working during the pandemic and doing the revenue generation for themselves. The main reason behind that was the main base of these particular businesses that they were able to survive was that their main existence was onto digital platforms. They were doing online business. They were not into offline business. Okay. So now when the offline market got closed, then we realized that online businesses were able to survive in the market. So why are we not continuing with the online world? So previously, when we were doing everything offline, our businesses was offline. That is called traditional world, traditional businesses, traditional way of doing marketing. Okay. But when we talk about internet came into the picture, then we are talking about digital world. And when we have got this opportunity that we can also go ahead and set up our business on digital platforms, and we can avoid the situations like pandemic and we can survive. So there is a huge transform into the Indian economy or into the Indian businesses, that is people started shifting from offline to online, that is traditional to digital. A very basic example, I'm sure you must have seen a lot of guys, or maybe some of your relatives, those who were doing previously some traditional businesses, they started listing down their products at the website called Amazon. I'm just taking an example of Amazon. Why? Because every one of you are friendly with the term called Amazon or the website. Okay. A lot of you started listing down your products at Amazon and you started selling it over there. Okay. And then you realized that this is one of the opportunity what you are able to get through Amazon, but the opportunities, if you will expand, there is a huge scope into the digital world. So some of you, you started reaching out to the third party companies which can actually generate some sort of leads for you, customers for you, and give it to you. And in response to that, you are paying to those companies. A very basic example like Just Dial. Just Dial is a company which will always offer you customer or business related idea, or let's say clients in case, or leads if you want. Okay. And they are into the lead generation business. I'll talk about lead, what is lead in, in my next few, I would say, minutes slide. But at this point of time, we need to understand that different people started reaching out to the different digital platforms. Okay. Some of you, you thought rather than using Amazon as a platform and selling my services, let me directly go to a web developer. Web developer, guys, is a person who actually creates your websites. Okay. So a lot of you thought that let me go to a web developer. Let me ask him to make a website for me. If I have my own personal website, I will have my own identity and I can do business online easily. So when I went to a web developer and I asked him that you create my website, the person was ready to create my website. But at the same time, he mentioned that I can create your website, but you need to give me the content that I have to post or publish on your website. A very basic example, let's say this is IIM Skills website, iimskills.com. This is our domain. So a web developer can easily create the frame of this particular website, but the content that you can see on your screen, the overall information, this is something that we have to give to a web developer, and then the web developer will be publishing that content. So then we realize that only a website is not something which can actually make us live into the digital world. We need to pitch our services. And then for the pitching of our services, we need someone who can write best content as per the industry standard that can actually draw the attention of my customer. Okay. Then we started looking for a content writer. And this is how content writing came into the picture. And people started thinking about content writing as a domain. Okay. And today you see a lot of people are talking about social media, videos, and in daily life, we are consuming a lot of content. That is, you look at a lot of videos on your Instagram. So do you think you watch every video that is there on Instagram? No. You look at random videos which are of your interest, which you like the most. And if the video has a quality, you will spend more time on that video. And you would like to share that part with your family members as well. Okay. So why every company is now producing this content? Because they understand their targeted audience is there on digital platform. And if the company has to convert you as their subscriber, they need to win your trust. And to win your trust, they people are always, trying to engage with you with the help of their content. It may be a text content, it may be a video content, it may be a voice content. Only the main part that they are trying to create is that space where you can like their post and you are ready to become their subscriber. So content quality is the main part that you have to keep in mind, that if you're looking to enter into digital world, it's not like you are writing anything. No, your content should be having that quality. so that a reader can actually trust you and can proceed ahead with it. Okay. And today in 2024, you are looking at everything is now digitalized. Every company, they have a digital presence. Every company need a team of content writers. Every company want a good content writer to pitch their services. And without content writers, trust me, there is no internet world, because you cannot imagine the internet world without text. So text is something that is the main element, and text is the creation of a content writer. So this is the importance of content writing. So till this extent, if any one of you have a question related to the importance of content writing, you can ask me those questions in the chat box. If you want to unmute, you can unmute and ask your question. So post-COVID situation I was talking about, market was open for you guys, business was open and you were able to do your business. And that is the area where content writing came into the picture. Anybody, if you have any questions as of now, please let me know in the chat box. Or if it is clear, you can mention in the chat box that it is clear to you guys. Everybody in the chat box, please. Thank you so much, Indrani, for answering. What about others? Things are clear? Makes sense. Thank you so much, Mary, Stella. What about Latin? I hope this is clear to you as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much for responding. Now I'm moving to next part. So this is something what I was trying to create the base of content writing. Now I am going to move towards some sort of technical terms as well. Okay. So I have another question to all of you, that when you know the importance of content writing and every company is hiring a content writer, now why do you think, what is the main reason that a business will hire you as a content writer? What is the objective of a company that they want to hire you? You can let me know. Why do you think the company will hire you? Stella says digital approach to customers. Makes sense. Very nice. So companies are trying to reach digitally to their customers. That is one of the objectives. What about others? Latin, Indrani, Mary, what do you think? Why do you think that the company hires a content writer? What is the main objective? You can write in the chat box, please. Amongst all of you, Stella is really, typing really fast. I guess she has a good typing speed. And this is also one of the good thing, guys, if anybody is entering into content world, a good typing speed is also something which will be required, or this will help you. Okay, so Indrani says to get clear idea about their company. All right. Mary says make businesses more lively with your creativity. Very nice. Okay. I'm waiting for last answer from Olaiten. Are you writing, Olaiten, or I can move to the answer of this question? Another answer once again from Stella to describe the offer and opportunities to customer clear and big. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, not an issue. I guess moreover everybody has answered. Now let me answer to this part. Olighten says to engage their customers. A very precise answer. That makes sense, Olighten. Thank you so much for answering. So let me answer to this question, that why a company hires a content writer. And I will be very point to point part, right? Okay, I'll not take you here and there. I'll talk directly onto the points. Okay. There are total three reasons, guys. Those you will understand that, okay, these are the three areas. Because of that, a company hires a content writer. Let me share with you. Number one reason why the company wants to hire you, that is sales. Number two, why the company will hire you, that is for the lead generation. Number three, brand building. So guys, do not confused with the term called sales. You are a content writer. You do not have to do any sale, okay? So your content is actually drive that sale. Let me help you to understand all of these three stages one by one. And other than these three areas, there is no fourth area. Because of that, the company will hire a customer. Okay. Oh, sorry, a content writer. Let me help you to understand these parts one by one. Let me come to the notepad so that it will be much more clear to you. So this part is answered. What is content writing? Let me come to the second question. Here, why company hires a content writer? This was my second question. Let me answer to this. Main three reasons I mentioned: sales, I mentioned lead generation. I'll talk about lead generation, okay? And final reason was branding. So let me make it clear to you one by one. Now, how exactly sales is the main reason because of that the company will hire you. Amazon is one of the platform, guys, that we use for our daily online shoppings. Okay. Now let's say I am purchasing uh I have to, let's say, paint my home. I'm looking for wall paints for my living room, for instance. Okay. I am searching for a wall paint for my living room. When I'm searching this term here, we get a lot of responses in front of us. Let's say I'm opening this particular paint, that is Asian Paints. Now, when we are opening any product in front of our screen on any e-commerce portal, what you see left hand side of your screen, this is an image, the product image, okay? And this is something which is a creation of a graphic designer. So left side area where you see the screen or the product image, this is not from the content writer. This is the job of a graphic designer. So we do not have to look at this part. We have to look at what? The right hand side part, this. From here, you can see this is all something what is in the form of text. Scroll down, you have offers, you have partners, you have overall product description here and detailed information about this particular product here. So now, whenever we buy anything from Amazon, we always look at the product description closely. And if we are finding the information completely and in the right format, and we are satisfied with the details, then only we buy product from Amazon. Let's say the product detail of this particular Asian paint is not given properly here at the right hand side of your screen. If the incorrect product detail or some other product is listed and product detail is given for a different product, do you think you will buy that product if you are not getting proper information about that product in the product description part? Do you think you will buy that product without having proper information about it from Amazon? Simply write yes or no in the chat box, please, guys. Of course not, right? That is absolutely right. This product description matters a lot to sell a particular product. Now, this is the job of a content writer who has written this particular product description. Okay. So when we are going to Amazon, have you ever received any call from Amazon team that you are looking at wall paints and this wall paint is the best wall paint, you should buy this wall paints? Have you ever received any call from Amazon like this? Not at all. Right, Stella? You are not getting any calls. The main interaction that we do at Amazon's website, that is with the product description that we look at on our screen. If the product description is written in the best way, in the right way, giving me complete information, I am ready to buy that particular service. But if the product description is not proper or maybe giving fake information, I am not going to buy that product. So your product description that you have written, if your skill set is into a way where you are able to draw the attention of a particular reader, that made a reader to buy the product, to buy the product after reading your description, it means you have written a good product description and you are a good writer. So make sure or pay attention. Amazon will hire only that person who can write best product description, because your product description will lead to a sale for Amazon. Okay. So these kind of product description when you write, this is called a product description writer or maybe copywriter, like this you can say. So this is something which is a type of writing that you will come across when you will enter into content world. So now your product description is leading towards the sale of this particular product, right? So this is something, not only Amazon, there are so many other websites where there is no human interaction. Only your content that you're writing about a particular product will lead to a sale. And this is how your content or a company is actually looking to hire a person who can drive the sale. Example, I am taking off Amazon. I just gave you this example. This is about sale part. Why company hires a content writer for sale. So one of the objective that the Amazon will have, that is sale from your content. Okay. Let me come to the second part, that is lead generation. How many of you are aware about lead term? How many of you have heard about this term, lead? Okay. Stella says me. What about others? Have you heard this term before, or do you know the meaning of lead? You can simply write yes or no in the chat box, please. Mary says no. All right, Mary. Olaitin says no. What about Indranil? Have you heard about the term called lead? Gargi, have you heard about it? You can write in the chat box, please. Okay, not an issue. So most of you are not so friendly with the term called lead. I'll tell you about it, okay? A very simple part. If you are a business, for you, any person who is likely to buy your services and become a subscriber of yours, and you have the detail of that person, is called a lead for you. Now understand once again, any person who is a potential customer for you and you have the contact detail of that person with you is a lead for you. Okay. Now you all are attending this demo session with me and I have the details of each one of you with me. All right. So when I have the details of each one of you, for me, you all are leads who all are likely to buy my services. If you will like this demo session, if you will like the uh, presentation of mine, if you are able to relate with the things, you will be going ahead with the content writing training program of IIM Skills. And I know that you all are the potential customers for me, right? So this is called lead. So there are a lot of businesses in the market where there is no direct sale happens. Let's say for an example, Amazon do not require leads. Amazon directly requires sales. That any person who is landing to Amazon's website, they should do some shopping. They should do some transaction over there. That is the objective of Amazon. This is one kind of company. Let's say you are landing at the company that is IIM Skills and you are looking at content writing course details. So when you are looking at content writing course details, then what you will found, after looking at overall detail, we are giving you some call to actions. Let's say this was the first call to action, that is join free online demo session. If I will click on this, we are asking you these three details from you, your name, your email address, and your contact number. Okay. If you will fill these three details, I will have a prospect customer's detail in my account and I have one prospect lead. So I can ask my team to connect with you, dial you and counsel you. So I will have opportunity only when I have the customers lead with me, right? So now all of these call to actions are asking you to provide the leads, the detail of yours. If you will do request to call back, again, we will ask you these three details. So our main objective is that after reading all this detail that we have at our website, you should provide your contact details so that we will have an opportunity to connect with you and try to get you enrolled in my course. Okay. So now, when you went to my website, when you have gone through my website, you found that trust after reading my content. When you have read all of this content that is there, then you found some of your, I would say your interest that yes, this company is genuine. I should connect with the person and get more detail about this course. That is the reason you clicked at this particular portion and you provided your details. What if a person who is absolutely a stranger for you and that person is coming to you and saying, can you please give me your contact details, your name, your contact number, your email address, and you don't know that person at all? Will you ever provide your detail to that person when you don't know that person? Do you think you will provide your details to the person? If you can answer, guys, in the chat box, please. Not at all. You will never be providing your details, right? The reason behind that is you do not have that trust on that person. And your contact details are the confidential details, okay? You cannot share these details with everyone. But when you landed to my website, after reading my content, you found your trust is there over IIM skills and you are ready to share your contact details. This is something which was a kind of positive part from our end or for our content writer, that they are able to drive your trust and they are able to get your details, right? So now we will always hire a person who is really good into writing such as content which can drive the leads, the traffic on my website. Because if I will have more and more leads, I will have more and more opportunity to sell my course to those guys. Similar like us, there are a lot of other companies. I'm sure when you are going through with a lot of other channels, for any research, for anything, they usually ask you to share your contact details, right? I'm sure you must have noticed this part. So the reason why they are asking you to share your details with them, because they are trying to capture your details so that you can become a lead for them and they can start following you. Okay. So this is the second objective which the companies like IIM Skills will have from a writer. We don't want a person who can write product description. We always want to hire a person who can write good content that can drive the leads for us. That is the second objective, what any company will have. Okay. For the lead generation, and your content quality is going to drive that lead. Okay. If the quality of your content is not good and I'm not satisfied with your course details what you have shared, or if you have not shared your details in the proper way, I will never share my contact details on that website. Okay. So your content quality is something that will again drive the leads. Example I am giving to you, that is IIM Skills, in the lead generation part kind of company. Now, third part is branding. So I'm sure this is something which is very clear for everybody, that whenever you are going to a website, you usually do not buy the services in the first visit only, right? I'll give you one basic example. Let's say IIM Skills is getting 100 visitors over to my website daily, okay, per day. 100 visitors per day I am getting. Do you think 100 out of 100 they are buying my course? How many of you are thinking this? Do you think they will buy my product then and there? 100 out of 100. Is it possible? Yes or no? Right, Stella? What about others? Do you think 100 out of 100 will buy my service? Thank you so much, everybody, for responding. No, not at all. Everyone will not buy my service. A good percentage of conversion, if I may tell you, out of these 100, there may be a possibility 5 will buy my course in the first visit only. Only 5. And by the way, 5% conversion in the first visit only is remarkable into the internet world, okay? But what about these others? How many left? 95 people. They have not purchased my course then and there. What do you think? Are they not interested? Of course, they are interested. They were looking for funds at this point of time with them. That can be a reason. Let's say they are not the deciding or dominant person in their family who can decide on that particular course. So they need to ask with their parents. That is number two. Number three, maybe a person is looking to do the course after 2 months only due to the scheduling. Number four, maybe the person is actually waiting for someone as he or she is looking the course for the other person only. So there could be any reason. So what I am trying to say, they are interested, but they are not buying the service due to any reason. So if I will leave these 95 people without any interaction, without any engagement, so don't you think when they are interested to buy the services, they are not aware about me once again and they are doing their research again and they may find someone else? Don't you think this can be a possibility? That when they are ready to buy the service, they will find a different company and they will buy from there. Do you think, don't you think it is possible? Yes, no, maybe in the chat box, please. Everybody? Yes, possible, right? Thank you so much. See, if you all are actually responding, this will be a kind of, alert for me that yes, people are with me. Otherwise, only one person is talking, right? So let's, interact in between the session. And anyways, I will be talking upon your question part as well. So if I will leave these 95 people, so there may be a possibility that they will find some other company by that time and they will buy from there. But in the meanwhile, when they are not looking to buy my service, if I am able to create an engagement with the person out of these 95 people, if I'm able to connect with them through different sources, let's say if I'm sending them an email about the new offerings what I have, and the person is finding my name again in the email, so the person will have my name always in their mind that okay, I am skills, I went through the website for this course and now they have a different offering. So my name got recalled again. Why? Because I sent an email to the person. Maybe some of you have seen the founder of IIM Skills on your social media wall, where he was inviting you all to attend a free demo session. If you have not seen that video as of now on your screen, social media wall, very soon you may receive that. So again, through video advertisement, a company tries to have an engagement with you. Maybe we are sending you some informative content in the form of a article or a blog. Maybe you are looking at us on some other platform, some pop-ups, some stories like this. So in some ways, I always try to connect with you through my content. And again, I'm using a word that is quality content. Quality matters a lot. So this content that you are receiving, these emails that you are looking at, these emails are actually keeping IIM Skills name alive in your mind. So the moment you are looking to buy the service, you will be looking at IIM Skills as a first option to buy the services. Why? Because you always remember me. We were there in front of you all over the places. Wherever you go on digital platform, IIM Skills name was there in front of you. So IIM Skills name means the content of IIM Skills was there available for you. So we always hire a person who can write such as content that can actually do the brand, I would say awareness of a particular company. So we always hire a person who can do the brand awareness through the content. So this was the third objective. Why a company will hire a content writer? That is brand building. How many of you are clear about all of these three parts? That is sales, lead generation, and brand building. Do you think there is any other objective what the company will have from you as a writer? Thank you so much, Stella, for answering. What about others? We have six more people in the group. Mary says, I'm good. All right. Seems I'm explaining really good. Everybody is able to understand. That's nice to see. Gargi. Okay, well, Latin says very clear. What about Gargi? What about Abdu? Abdul Razak, if I'm not wrong. How about you guys? All of you are clear? Abdul Razak Gargi. It seems maybe they are okay. Gargi. Now I got the answer from Gargi as well. That makes sense. Thank you so much, Gargi, for responding. So now these are the three reasons. Thank you so much, Abdu, for answering me. These are the three reasons. Because of that, your demand into content will always be there. So make sure when you are looking for content writing, you are going to be useful for a company for any of these given reasons. Okay, there is no fourth reason, right? So this is about the requirement of a company, that why they will hire a content writer. Now the next part that I'm going to talk about, and this is the most important part of this particular orientation session, because within this part, I will talk about the opportunities what a person can get as a content writer. Within this particular section only, I am going to talk about if you are planning to become a content writer, what is required, because then only you will get these opportunities. And within this particular section only, I will give you a detailed comparison that if you are looking for a content writing course, what is the best way to compare whether IIM skills I should go for a content writing course, or there are a lot of other companies which are claiming to be the best company into content world. I will make sure, guys, I am not going to talk with all of you as a salesperson. I will be talking to all of you as a mentor. I will give you transparent information. So I have my next question to everybody. Opportunities in content writing, that how many of you are targeting for a job, how many of you are targeting for a freelance, how many of you are targeting to become or setting up their own business. We have limited people. I wanted to understand what kind of audience I have with me. Everybody, please answer. Are you looking for a job? Are you looking for freelance or looking to set up your own business? In the chat box, please. Meanwhile, let me have a sip of water as well, please. Okay, so I have my answers in front of me. Olaitan says job and freelance. Okay, you are open for both. Gargi says, I want to start my own business. Very nice. Good to hear this, Gargi. And Stella says freelance, later might business. That makes sense. All right. Mary says part-time job. And Mr. Razak says freelance opportunity. Great, great. So we have a mixed audience right here. Okay. Now, everybody, please understand this part. Here I am going to answer that if anybody is looking for a job, what is required? If anybody is looking for a freelance opportunity, what is required? And if you want to set up your own business, what is required? I will not talk about my course or any other course at this point of time. I will talk about the real time industry requirement. Okay. So whether a person looking for a job, looking for a freelance, or setting up your own business, there are total three main sections that you should focus on. I'll talk about these three main sections. Let me come to the slide part. I will answer to these three areas, okay? Job, freelance, and setting up your own business. But before answering to this, I wanted to create something for you guys. How many of you have heard about SEO? Search engine optimization. How many of you have heard about SEM, search engine marketing? How many of you have heard about portfolio? Let me make it like this. Yes. Okay. So Stella says she has heard about it. What about others, guys? SEO, SEM. Have you heard about it? Yes or no? Okay, Mary says I have not. Okay, all right. What about others, guys? Now, this question has so much of importance if you are planning to become a content writer and looking to do a job or a freelance or maybe setting up your own business. So, Olatin says, I heard about it. It's visibility of a website. Okay, that makes sense. All right. What about others, guys? Okay, not an issue. Let me answer to everybody now. Search engine optimization. I will make it in a very simplest way as I mentioned to you. So now whenever we are looking at something over any platform, let's say we are going directly to Google and searching about something. Similarly, we are going to Amazon, we are looking to, buy something. So we were looking for wall paint for my living room. When I started searching on this, I got some results in front of me. Number one result, what I could get in front of me, that is Deluxe Promise. This was the first paint, second paint, third paint, moreover, same company. Scroll down, I have Asian Paint, Asian Paint, Asian Paint. Now, out of these two results, there is a difference, guys. The first company that you have in front of you, can you see there is a sponsored tag is mentioned right here? Can you see that? Everybody, in the initial three results that you are looking at on your screen, there is a sponsored tag. Can you see it on this on your screen? Great. If I will scroll down and if I will look for this second row result, that is Asian Paint. Is there any sponsored tag, guys, for Asian Paints? Right? There is no sponsored tag. Now understand this part. When I say search engine optimization, it means ranking your content on top organically. When your website is coming on top organically, is the result of what? Search engine optimization. Listing your website on top. For an example, when we went on Google, there are so many products in the Asian Paints. Have you ever done like this that you are not buying any product on this page and you are going to page number 2, page number 3, and then you are opening page number 3 and buying the products? Are you doing ever like this to buy a particular course? I mean, to buy a particular product? Have you ever done like this that you are not buying the particular product from Amazon's first page and you are moving to the other pages? Have you ever done that? Yes, no, maybe. What was the reason, Stella, behind that? What about others, guys? When you have to buy something, do you buy usually from the topmost results or you are going to the next page? Okay, you are not finding the relevant option. That is an exception. But usually the human tendency is that we will always click onto the result which will be coming on top in front of me. Likewise, this result is coming on top in front of me, but it is the result of sponsored portion. Sponsored means it's a paid advertisement. And this is the result of search engine marketing. It's a paid ranking. And organic ranking means where you are getting rank without any paid advertisement. So this Asian Paint is the result of search engine optimization. Why? Because there is no sponsored tag. So any company, when they are looking to hire you, they will be hiring you only when you are good at what? Search engine optimization. Why? Because they want to have a organic visibility. Number one rank should be there of yours without any paid advertisement. Okay. This ranking system always works onto the quality of your content that you are writing. If your content is actually following the search engine means when we are searching at Amazon, Amazon itself is a search engine. So when we are following the Amazon's policy in the right way in our content, then Amazon will rank your content on top. Likewise for Asian Paints. Why not any other company? Let's say this company, Berger, why not it is there on top? If Berger could have come on top, Berger will have high opportunity to get sales because a human will always click onto the result that is coming on top in front of you. But not Berger, it is Asian Paint is the paint company that is coming on top. The reason behind that is the quality of content what Asian Paint has written. It is actually following Amazon's policy in the right way. So Amazon has given number one rank to Asian Paints organically. And this is the job of a content writer to follow all the algorithms in the right way of a particular search engine so that your content can be ranked on number one and you will have high opportunity to buy a particular service. Okay. So every company, when they want to hire you, they need what? A good person who can write search engine optimization friendly content, SEO friendly content. So a company will hire. This is one of the reasons. Second reason, that the content you are writing that should be engaging, that should be meaningful, because then only you will be able to engage with your participant in the right way. And the participant, why I am using this word? Why? Because I am into the edtech department. For me, participant term is friendly. I will say customer when any customer is coming or interacting with your, I would say content. If your content quality is good, then that is the main option or main part what the company will be looking at. Okay. So good content writing skills, that's number one, plus SEO. Why? Because organic visibility is required. That is number two. Because of that, a company will hire you. Okay. So paid ranking, we have to ignore here. Why? Because this is not organic ranking. This is a paid ranking. So any company, when they will consider you a content writer, they want a person who can write content that is SEO friendly. Okay. That is one part. Second part, portfolio. Any company, when they are looking to hire you, they always ask you, okay, let me, before reaching out to portfolio, let me do some validation, some comparison as well. So now, as I was saying that I will also help you to validate the best company, which is providing you best content writing skills. So one thing is very clear that you like the IIM skills website content. Because of that, you shared your details with us. It means writing quality is good at IIM skills. So if our quality is good, we can teach you that part as well. But what about SEO? How good we are into SEO? A company which is good into SEO and they are able to beat the competition and they are able to get number one rank. Number one rank, if you have, guys, it means you are getting highest number of traffic, highest number of visitors. Why? Because you have number one rank. So let's validate. If I am saying IIM Skills is the best company which is offering best content writing training, it means we should be good at SEO part as well. We should be best into SEO. Now, let me help you to validate where exactly IIM skills are. So, this is a website which is world's best website that will inform you or that can give you details that what is the traffic that a website is usually receiving. It is a free platform, guys. You can do this exercise, okay? Give me a moment. Let me share this link. So this is a particular website which I want all of you to use in the same way. Simply open SEM Rush. This is world's best tool to get the results upon which company is best into the section. So this website will ask you to log in. Okay, so I'm simply clicking here, and I am login, for an example, with my this section with my email ID and password. So after login, it is a free platform, as I mentioned to you. So once you are logged in on this particular website, then what you have to do, you can see there is a search bar, search column. Simply search IIM skills. Let me validate that how much is the traffic that IIM skills is getting per month. I simply entered in the search bar IIM skills website. Okay. And after entering the website, what I am looking at, close to 4.5 lakh organic traffic we are getting at our website. 4.5 lakh people every month, they are visiting at IIM Skills website. Now let's scroll down on this page. Let's scroll down on this page and see where exactly the competitors of IIM Skills, those who are claiming that they are the best into content writing, where exactly they are positioned. Can you see this competitive positioning map here? You see these are the competitors of IIM Skills, and this is IIM Skills. In terms of traffic, we have a purple color. So here you can see in the competition section, IIM Skills positioning in the purple color. Here we have IIM Skills. Okay. We are at number one in terms of getting organic ranking, highest number of traffic. And you see the competitors of IIM Skills. The closest competitor is actually 3 times lesser than what we have as a traffic at our website. There is no one who is closer to IIM Skills organically. It means Google is always giving IIM Skills name on the top as the best content writing company. Highest number of traffic IIM Skills is getting over to the website. Now, the simple part is, if we are a company who have written a good content on our website, if we are a company who is number one organically whenever any person is searching for content writing course, and the competitors are not even closer to us. So don't you think that we are better than those other companies in the SEO department, and we can teach you better than anyone else? Why? Because if they are not able to beat, the competition is not able to beat IIM Skills into the SEO part, they cannot beat even to the quality of the training. So this is one way how you can validate IIM Skills is one of the best firm for the training part. Organically, I'm talking about. Okay. Second part is, you can simply log into LinkedIn. Let me see if I am able to, I would say, log into LinkedIn part here. Give me a moment, guys. Let me try to log in for you all. Let me open it here in the incognito window, please. So you can simply log into your LinkedIn. After login to your LinkedIn, on the top left-hand side of your screen, just give me only 1 minute, please. Okay, seems I just need to retrieve my password. It's been long since I haven't logged into this, my account. So you guys can also log into your LinkedIn. On the top left side of your screen, you will see a search bar. In that search bar, you can simply search for IIM Skills. And when you will search for IIM Skills, more than 20,000 profiles will appear in front of you. You can add anybody in your account and you can talk to them, and you can see where exactly that person is working. All of these people have done the course with IIM Skills, and they are serving into the digital world as a content writer. More than 20,000 people, those who were connected with us. Or second option, if you will open IIM Skills website, here is the placement tab. Simply click on this placements tab. You will be redirected to a page where you can see the people, those who have placed by IIM skills, who have got placed, and where exactly these people are working. So Purva Deshpande, Rashmi, right? Faldar, and this is all. By the way, she is the head of RBI section at this point of time. Currently, my LinkedIn is not logged in. I'm not sure whether her profile will be opened or not. Yes, her profile is here. So currently, you can see what she is doing, right? Vaibhav Kakkar, he is the founder of IIM Skills. She has also done a course with us. So one by one, you can open any of the given profiles. You can add them into your account. You can talk to them. A person is working with Accenture, right? You can see n number of people, those who are working with different companies, n number of people. And other than this, as I mentioned to you, you can log into your LinkedIn, go to search bar, right? So this is all something what any company will be looking at from you as well, that you need to have a strong profile as well. Okay. Now, portfolio part is something whenever you are looking for a job or a freelance, every company will question you that why should I consider you as a content writer? Show me some of your work sample that you have done as a content writer. So they are talking about your work that is live somewhere on digital platforms. Okay. IIM skills is also helping you to develop those references. Why? Because when you will come to my course at IIM skills website, content writing course, then you will be able to see that here we have the publish your first ebook and get it live on Amazon Kindle or maybe Google Books. This is a part of your portfolio development for the job and freelance. Okay. Write your first blogs for the platforms like Times of India. Publish your first press release for online portal. This is all something we will develop. We will help you to develop. Okay. So this is how IIM skills is better than any other company. And if any person is looking for a job, you need to get at these things. If anybody wants a job or job people, good writing skills plus SEO skills plus strong portfolio. These things are required. After this, I'll talk about how we can help you. I'll just take 2 minutes more of yours. Freelance people, those who are looking for freelance, you need to have a website. That is your own identity. How people will come to know about you that you are a content writing freelancer. For that, you need to create your own identity. And anyways, we will teach you this part as well, that how to set up your own website or a blog and create your identity. So now for freelance, you need a website, good writing skills, strong portfolio, plus good sales skills. You should be a good salesperson as well, if in case you want this. Okay. So IIM skills course is anyways actually going to teach you about the sales part as well, which nobody is doing. And for the setting up the business, setting up your own firm, for that even you require similar stages: website, good writing skills, good strong portfolio that you can present to beat your competition, and obviously good sales part as well. Okay. So this is all something what we teach you, okay, in the course. So now here at IIM Skills, by the way, we have a dedicated placement cell. So once you are done with your course, my placement cell, my placement team will go ahead, find out the opportunities for an individual, and I would say set up their interviews with the companies, and complete support you will be getting. So these are the things, guys, what you have to make sure that when you enter into content world, these are the things, what all are the things which are required. Okay. Now, how exactly IAM skills can help you with it? Let me give you some brief background on that part. So we offer a training program that is called Content Writing Master Course. The overall duration of this training program is going to be 4 weeks. Live online classroom training program means you are attending a live class. that is online. Along with that, there is a 3 months guaranteed internship. So total, you should say course duration for this will be 4 months. Okay, in which 1 month is the course duration and 3 months is your portfolio development. Portfolio development time, we have given it a name like internship. Okay, but again, in the initial 1 month, your classes will be every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And from second month to fourth month, your classes will be every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Total will be around 30 hours of learning that we are offering. These are the live class timings only, guys. Okay, 30 hours of lectures you will be attending. Now, other than these 30 hours of lectures, you have to go through with around 120 hours of practical. So within this total 4 months of journey, your learning and implementation will go together. Once you are done with this overall procedure, you are ready with the different types of understanding upon content part. Let's say under content writing, there are so many things: article writing, blog writing, press release writing, product description writing, keyword research section, SEO part, on page SEO, off page SEO. There are so many things which I am not sure whether some of you are absolutely new to the terms. Everything of content we are going to teach you from scratch to the advanced level with practical. And once your this overall part is done, we will go ahead, find out the companies for you, schedule your interviews with the companies, and you are good to go with the placements. And maybe next picture we will be taking from you. After your permission, we will publish it here. So it's been now 9 years since we are offering this course, which is 100% live online, instructor led, interactive training. 100% job support will be provided to you. 100% freelance support will be provided to you. If anybody is looking to setting up their own business, IIM skills is even available there. Okay, to help you with it, right? So every section, every place you have a support from IIM skills. In response to that, what we need daily 2 hours from you that you are going to spend for the practical. Rest you can leave on us. We will make sure that we are finding best opportunities for you and scheduling the best possible opportunities for you. Okay, fresh batch, we are starting from 5th of May 2024. Okay. Course fees at this point of time is 16,900 plus 18% GST. 19,942 is the course fees. Very soon, you will see a different course fees for this course. Why? Because there are a lot of changes that we have done and we are doing as well. Once everything is done, course fees will be 29,900 plus 18% GST. It will be 35,282 rupees. But at this point of time, you can ignore this fee. Okay, this is not something what you have to pay. At this point of time, you need to pay only this fee. Whatever changes we are doing, you all do not have to pay anything extra for that. Why? Because at this point of time, the fee has not changed over the website. If anybody who is looking to enroll for the batch starting from 5th of May, I am inviting you all to please use given link and you can get yourself simply enrolled. When you will open this particular link, you will find a kind of interface like this. Simply provide your email, contact number, choose the batch date, simply mention 5th of May and go ahead, right? And those who are looking to enroll right now, they can acknowledge in the chat box that they are looking to get started from 5th of May batch. Within this batch, now we are left with 2 seats. So this is all something what I was actually looking to share with you all. I am done with the overall part from my side. I am open for the question and answer with everybody. Meanwhile, you can also let me know in case if you have any question, if anything which is not clear to you. And those who are planning to enroll from 5th of May batch, please go ahead with the given link and complete your enrollment. So I am open for all. If anybody has any question, you can ask me, you can ask me to unmute you, and then we are good to go with this. Anybody, if anybody has a question, please. You can ask me in the chat box, please. If anyone has a question. Gargi, Mary, Olighten, Stella, if you have any question, let me know in the chat box, please. And also let me know how soon. Okay, so I have a, just give me only 1 minute. I guess anyone, if you have any question, guys, ask me in the chat box. And also please do let me know how soon are you planning to enroll so that accordingly I can ask my teammate to connect with you. So Stella says after 5th of May when we will have a batch. So Stella, it will be from 26th of May. The same link you can use to enroll in the course, because for each batch we take enrollments in advance. Okay. And there may be a possibility before 26th of May, the course fee might get changed. If it gets changed, we will be talking about the new course fee then in that case. So better than this, you can simply enroll by using given link at the current fee for the 26th of May batch. Mary says, thank you very much. We'll get back to you soon. Will not be joining 5th of May. Will be in touch with Ankur. Not an issue, Mary. Please take your time. Again, the next batch we are starting from 26th of May. And you are open to go for that batch even. So other than Stella and Mary, we have few more guys, those who are here in this session. If you can also acknowledge. Olaiten, Gargi, what about you? Are you looking for 5th of May or you're looking for 26th of May batch? Please acknowledge me and let me know in case if you have any question. If no one has a question, please write down in the chat box that you are done. You do not have any question. And please share your feedback with me so that if there are some changes which are required to be done in my orientation, I'm ready to do those changes. And I'm looking forward to welcoming you in my in my upcoming batches. So Stella, I have a question after the completion of the course. Will the replacement be offered? Yeah, Stella, I mentioned this part. We have a dedicated placement cell. All of these students' profile, what I was showing to you, these students got placed by IIM Skills only. All of these profiles, they have done a course with IIM Skills and they are working with multiple companies. So that is something which is an advantage for you. Definitely, you will get this support. Mary says, how will the part-time job be good? See, Mary, it's a mixed response. 50-50 market you will find out. For full-time, there is 50% market. For freelance, there is 50% market. And number of opportunities are there. And because this is a market which has a global acceptance, you are not only dependent upon one city or one country. Opportunities are unlimited. It is just you should be the right choice for a company and you are good to go with that. So everybody, please do share your feedback as well and do mention your tentative time, that in which time period you are looking to go for this course, so that accordingly I can ask my teammates to connect with you. Any flexibility in regards with schedule? See, Stella, classes will be every Sunday 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if by any chance you miss any of your class, you will always have the class recordings. We always provide you the recordings of each class as a backup. So yeah, you will have that support from my team. And even one-on-one discussion after the watching class recording in case if you have If you want to discuss anything with your faculty, one-on-one discussion is possible. So Mary says right choice means you will help according to our creativity. See, Mary, what will happen? There are so many companies who always reach out to us and they wanted to hire our candidates for them. We will be sharing all of these I would say recruitment with you. Whichever job you think that, yeah, you are interested in that, you will update us. We will share your profile with the company and we will ask them to consider your profile. And then company will start their shortlisting process and the interview procedure will be on. In the interview, you have to perform what all things are required to participate or clear that interview. We will make you a capable person. That's our responsibility, right? But you have to perform. You are going to be the final person who will be doing the final performance. Okay. Anyone else? If you have any question, I'm still waiting for the tentative enrollment dates, guys, so that I can inform my team. And please do share your feedback as well if you are done with your all questions. How was the demo session? Did you like the demo session? You can share your feedback with me with the tentative dates when you are planning to enroll, guys. All right. Thank you so much, Stella, for confirming and share your feedback as well with us about this orientation session. Everybody, I guess, moreover, everyone is done with their questions. So thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much, Gargi, for giving your feedback. And I'm looking forward to welcoming you all. Stella says, I will most probably join from 26. No issues, Stella. Take your time. And we are looking forward to welcoming you in the sessions. So thank you so much, everybody, for giving your precious time. I extended the session for around 30 minutes. And most probably, I will be, looking forward to looking you all in the upcoming sessions. And in case if you have any questions or any doubts, even after the session, please feel free to connect with your mentors. In case if you want to connect with me, just simply ask them to connect with me and they will help you to connect with me. So thank you so much, everybody, for giving your time. It was really nice to have the session with you, though we were less in numbers, but the session was engaging. So thank you so much once again and looking forward to welcoming you all in the upcoming sessions. I am closing the session now.